Good morning, welcome to a new update, new week, and we can see that altcoins are waking up even more as Cardano has been showing strength in the past few days and might have reached an actual bottom. One of the coins that I've been mentioning that might be a good point of interest at this stage, and we can see that we're showing strength in the past weeks. And actually the beautiful concept of the market psychology is seen in the price action and the sentiment of Cardano. But before we're going to continue, do not forget to subscribe beneath, like this YouTube update and check out my Twitter and Instagram where you can find daily content on the markets. Now, the markets of Bitcoin are showing some sideways action and the actual fun will start the moment that one starts to accelerate. Ethereum is also consolidating, but in the meantime, Cardano is showing strength. And just like hype and fear and FOMO works, previously in 2021 when Cardano was showing the actual strength, it was going to flip Ethereum and we would have been getting way more strength on Cardano. People were interested in buying it heavily. Actually, in the past month when the Cardano price action was dropping down, the sentiment switched to negative, and the fact that I was making bullish videos, I've been seeing a ton of negative comments and bearishness in which people were assuming or expecting Cardano to drop towards 30 or 50 cents. And that's actually an additional reason to start buying. So what we see right now is how a market works and how you should be using it into your strategy when it comes to the trading of assets in overall every market, in not only the cryptocurrency markets, but in every market where the sentiment is negative and nobody becomes bullish. That's the moment you start becoming bullish on the markets, and that's what we're seeing, and that's what I'm also going to assume that we're going to see with Bitcoin. So we're going to discuss the charts on Bitcoin, but we're definitely diving into Cardano with this update as well. So let's move towards the charts. When we're looking at the actual price action of Bitcoin, not much has changed, right? We've had some beautiful bounces taking place, and the actual scenario that we've got here still staying there, in which we have got that crucial resistance that we have at 46k. And as you know, and if you're following my channel, the actual price action or the actual breakout of the market is going to come when you generally gain a level for support. So this entire level that we've got here at 46k, that is the crucial level that I'd prefer to see break. If this breaks and we get a price action in which we just act sideways here, that is going to give me confirmation that we're going to reverse the actual trend and that we're looking for higher price action. In that manner, I'm even looking at 52k next. So an argument to discuss the fact of bullishness at this point is breaking through 46k on the higher time frames. And while we're looking on the higher time frames, the crucial support to actually hold on to is still this block beneath between 37.5 to 40k. So that didn't really switch at all at this point. We're still making some beautiful bounces. We're still chopping around, and as a matter of fact, we've tried to break above this resistance, which we couldn't. We've had a fake out and we're rejecting here, so we're just acting sideways within a narrow range. At this point, Bitcoin still holding on to the previous resistance for support here, so that is a good case in which if we are going to lose the lower level, which is the case of, I need to adjust my resistance levels, this is the entire resistance zone. If this one is lost, I'm going to assume that the range has broken to downwards momentum, and then we're taking this low. So then I'm going to assume that we retest the actual lows here, but given the recent bounce, it makes more sense that we're continuing the upwards momentum with a potential breakout and test of 46k. This one is a fake out. And because of that fake out, we dropped back in the range, rejected the previous resistance and made a fake out beneath the range low, because this entire support is the range low. Made another fake out here, came back into the range, tested resistance, confirmed, and now we're chopping around. So if this one is lost, I'm assuming we're going to get a lower 40k level test, And if this one is holding and we retest the resistance, I'm going to assume we break towards 46k. If we're looking at Ethereum, that is quite similar. Crucial support was still staying as support here, which is the 3.2k area, and the area that we've got as resistance is the area around 3380. That is what I'm going to look at for crucial resistance to break through, as we've assumed that around 3400 a very heavy resistance is acting there. If we break through it and we get continuation, I'm going to assume that we're going to have a test at 3600 taking place. If Bitcoin loses support, I'm going to assume we get a test somewhere in this region. Now Cardano is showing massive strength. It's waking up as one of the few. It took out the actual low and bounced on this crucial support level here. And from here we're getting continuation. The charts didn't change, which means crucial support is still the crucial support that we've got here. Now we dipped beneath $1.20 and we dipped into the area of $1.05. Now we've made a beautiful bounce back up given the bullish divergence that we've created here, but right now we are acting inside resistance. And what is the case? We can see that the momentum or the actual hype around Cardano is waking up again. So what should you be looking at if you want to get into Cardano and you didn't really get the chance that you were looking for, or you didn't have the guts to actually long this one? In that case, we are looking at long entries at the lower boundaries. So around $1.30, we are looking at support here, and we're looking to get ourselves into a position when we base it on a daily time frame. When we're looking at the lower time frames, it's definitely not a moment to start chasing the actual trade. Then you can be seeking for an aggressive day trade around $1.41. However, as we concluded with this resistance area that we're acting in, I think it's crucial that we have to break through that resistance zone to have another trigger. So the first one is looking at a potential long at this zone. The second one is we flip this level and consolidate and get a trigger based there. That is the second entry zone that you could be looking at, and then we can start targeting a rally all the way towards $2 as the next target zone, or potentially even towards $2.33, as that is the next target zone for Cardano. Cardano against Bitcoin basically followed through with this scenario, right? So we're looking at a scenario where a crucial area of support was holding. We got a retest taking place, bounced back up, rejected at the previous support becoming resistance, which was the entire area around 3100 sats, retested this order block, and from there we can see strength taking place, in which a retest around this area of 3100 sats, that is definitely a key trigger here. But the likelihood of Cardano being bottomed out is getting significant, and that's why you can easily start trading this one based on support resistance flips, where you can start building your position. I hope you have enjoyed this update. I'll be back tonight at 7 p.m. Central European time to live stream, to answer your questions, to discuss the markets, to discuss the latest news. Definitely do not forget to subscribe beneath, like this YouTube update, and I'll see you again soon.